Hello, glorious people all over. What's up with you on today? So I come in to motivate you today. Today is Inspiration Tuesday, and I just want to come to motivate you today. And that's right. That's right. I just come to motivate you today. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. This might not be for everybody. If you don't want to grow, if you don't want a new leaf on life, then maybe you need to exit. But I'm all about spreading light. I'm all about spreading love. Yes, I'm all about shining that light and spreading love, and just doing it for the good. And so we need that. We need to empower each other as women and men. And just, because we never know how someone day is. We never know when somebody might need a message or a word. So that's what your girl here for. So I just want to start by saying the subject of this today is, who are you following? That's right. I won't be before you long. But I stop by here to just say right now, who are you following and who are you connected to? hmm That's right. Who are you following and who are you connected to? You know, sometimes we could become great in so many areas of our life, but who are we following and who are we connected to? That's big. That's important. When you continue to dab in something that's not unhealthy, dab in something that's not clean, then you're going to be unhealthy and you're going to be not clean. Who are you following and who are you connected to? Sometimes we can be so blinded. We can. We can be so blinded by the patterns of our life. We get up to want to just do nothing but chill, party, Netflix. What's the next club outing? What we doing tonight? Who we kicking it with? It becomes a pattern. And there's no room for growth. There's no room for excelling. Who are we following and who are we connected to? Let me tell you something. It's more to life. It's more to life than just that. And hold up. Even if you're in the place in your life where you have all what you want and all what you need, there can be a void that's missing. Some people are millionaires, billionaires. They have it all, but they still have empty places in them. They still have a place in them that's lonely. They're still is burdened down with all type of things. Their mental status is not what's happening. Yes, they're not happy. They're not fulfilled spiritually. They're not fulfilled mentally. They're not fulfilled, and it's wearing them down. Even though they have everything they want and need, but they still missing a lot. And that's why you got the rate of suicide going high. That's why you got the rate of people in depression, because they're not connected to the Most High. They're not connected to a greater cause than just them. It's more to life than just degrees, fame, and fortune. God wants us to be in a place of happiness. He wants us to be in a place of joy. But if you do it without Him, what is it? Like, it's nothing. That's what we have to come to the realization to understand. So who are you following and who are you connected to? If you are at the point where you like, I want more, but I don't see nothing happening. I see more, but ain't nothing happening. I see greatness for my life, but it ain't nothing happening. If you're around this circle that you're in and you're the only one that wants to do something, you're the only one who comes with bright ideas, you're the only one who wants to excel, you're the only one that see a vision more than just doing what you're doing, then it's time to move around. It's time to move around and get yourself out of that circle. if you're the only one want better for yourself, if you're the only one productive, your mindset is different. You're like, I'm trying to see what's gonna bring me some fulfillment that's better than just doing what I'm doing, chilling and clubbing and Netflix. And I'm trying, I'm coming with all these great ideas, and you bring it to them, and they're like looking at you like, why are you on this? Or they in that J mode, or they got that E mode, envy, jealous, and they're like, they ain't got no response, they ain't saying anything. It's time to move around. Who are you following, and what are you connected to? I know we live in a world, I know, it's full of so many different types of people that have so many different type of opinions, and mindsets are all different. And I know it's people that's trying to walk upright and trying to walk in the place of God, get so bothered by the unfairness and get so bothered by, the lack of not being understood. But when you are beginning to change things about you, when you're beginning to become something that you never thought you could be, sometimes it's not for someone to figure that out. It's not for someone to get the okay from. That's a you and a God thing. I had to figure that out myself. Yes, I have people that I'm connected to that are great. I have a great leader. Yes, I do. But I had to understand that God knows best. He has the plans. He knows what he wants from my life. So it's better to get it from him. It's better to get it from the creator itself. He knows what he has in store for me. And so I'm on the way of pleasing him. And yes, he has really directed me in a place of following some great people. But I still have to come and lay it before him when I make moves. So who are you following, and who you are connected to? We're in a place now, we have to lay out a legacy for the next generation. We have to set example for the next generation. How can we do that when we're not changing? We're not reviving. When Jesus gathered his disciples, they had to be on a mission. In order to be on that mission, you had to follow him, because they had some tasks to do. They had some assignments to do. And yes, sometimes we get stuck. Yes, sometimes, there's a delay. Yes, sometimes the enemy will fight us on every corner, but we have to keep our heads up and not below. Because it get difficult sometimes when you in this life, and you live in this life, and you in this world, and you have all these different things and people, and you just around it all, and you like, how can I balance it out? You have to stay focused. You have to stay your eyes on things above. You have to stay tuned in the spirit, just not the world, because that's how you're gonna make it. That's how you're gonna see yourself through. So who are you following, and what are you connected to? Nobody's gonna like your move. Nobody's gonna like if they see. I'm telling you, when you begin to want different, when you begin to think different, you probably have been in a place or relationship with friends where you have agreed to a lot of things that you knew that was wrong. But when God shifted you, when God changed you, and you begin to say a lot of things that was right, and you did a lot of things, you start doing a lot of things that you knew that was right. You begin to see people move out your life. You begin to see people scatter out. That should be telling you something. Who are you following? Who you are connected to? Sometimes people don't want to hear that because they want to be in they mess. Sometimes people don't want to grow. Sometimes people don't want to be productive. Sometimes it's the truth. Just let the truth be known. Sometimes people don't want to elevate. And so we have to really renew our minds and be transformed, because we have to really think about it. Who are we following? Who are we connected to? It matters. It matters in this day and time. Who are you following, and who are you connected to? Some leaders, they gotta follow first. They gotta follow first. I'm telling you. And I'm not talking about follow just anything. Follow someone that has a mind of the things above. Follow someone who's going to speak things above. Follow someone who's going to lead you in the right direction. Because this world ain't going to give us nothing. It's going to chew us up and spit us out. The money, the clothes, I'm talking about everything that we think that bring us fulfillment that come from this world is nothing compared to what the life that God can give you. So who are you following or who are you connected to? Ask yourself that today and get on your job. Until next time, love you much.